All right, time to check out bottom of the ninth. You missed the win. Define win.
Bottom of the ninth.
The 40-page manual for this game? What the heck, dude? Voice both? Turn the umpire off. Exhibition season training. Say Chicago A. Oh, I guess they don't have the rights to the teams. Wait, why is the L button a power swing? What toggles between power and regular swing? Oh, Z also does, okay. And I suck. How did I decide what pitch I threw? I think this should throw a fastball. Fastball. This should be a slider. Changeup. So I guess everybody just has different pitches. It doesn't say that in here. That's kind of neat. How do you... Wow, that frame rate. All right. What's this scenario? This is like the thing in International Superstar Soccer. This might be more interesting than just playing the World Series. Am I pitching?
Here's the windup. No one's going to get that one. Throw to the plate. Time out.
Is there like...
Play ball.
Oh, thank God. That was horrible.
Inside. The pitch. Ground ball. Throw to second. He's out.
A 5-6-4-3 double play.
Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Throw to first. They get it. 3 up, 3 down. After 9 innings, this one's far from over. He makes the play.
You heart balled.
Here's the pitch.
Strike? What do you mean? It was literally out of the strike zone.
High fly.
It didn't let me push my
He makes the play.
thing far enough.
The pitch. Inside. That's strike 1. The pitch. Popped up.
Spade your dog. What?
3 up, 3 down after 9.5 innings. Now the pitch. That's strike 1. Here's the pitch. In there. Now the pitch. A hard shot to third. Throw to second. He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. Chopper to second. Throw to first. They turn to
5-6-3 double play.
Now the pitch. Strike call. Here's the windup. A hard shot to second. Throw to first. They get it. 3 up, 3 down. Here's the pitch. The pitch.
This is Randy Johnson batting.
Blowing outside. Here's the pitch. Chopper to second. Throw to
Is
first.
there any base running controls? Press repeatedly to run faster. L, R, and Z makes you run faster.
Here's the windup. A hard line drive to center. It falls in safely. He's on board with a single. High and outside. Now the pitch. A little bit inside. The pitch. He takes a cut and misses. Here's the pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. Popped up.
Do pitchers not hit
play.
anymore?
Here's the pitch. Popped up. He has it. No runs. Now the pitch. A hard shot. It drops in. Throw to second.
The universal designated hitter.
Strike call. He got all over this one. It's gone. And that's all she wrote.
Try again. Scores 2-2 in the bottom of the ninth. No outs, 0-2 count. No one on base. Randy Johnson's tiring. Can Arizona pull it out against one of the best teams in baseball? What is this camera then?
Play ball. Time out. Play ball. The pitch. A hard line drive to left field. It falls in safely. He's on board.
It is a good picture.
Now the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. Strike. Now the pitch.
I think so.
He's right there.
I don't know if these are real scenarios or just ones they made up.
Here's the pitch. Strike. Here's the windup. Line drive to right center. He snags it. Set him down in order. Here's the pitch. A little bit inside. Now the pitch. Strike one. Here's the windup.
That is not a strike,
Here's
dude.
the pitch. It's drifting foul. There's a souvenir for somebody.
That stir fry sauce I made is so incredible.
The pitch. It's popped up.
I will never quit eating chicken stir
He's
fry.
got it. Here's the windup. That's a strike. Now the pitch. High and outside. Here's the pitch. Popped up.
Stop popping it up. What are you doing?
A routine play. The pitch. Pop fly to first.
Dude! What is going on?
The side is retired. Here's the pitch. Line drive into left field. He's got it. The pitch. He takes a cut and misses. Here's the windup. In there. The pitch. Struck him out.
Thank you, Scody Dodie.
A hard line drive to right field. No one's going to get that one. He's in there. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. Now the pitch. Strike one. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. No runs. High fly to right field.
And that at least went somewhere.
Now the pitch. High fly.
Oh, it made it look like it was going to go over the
Makes
fence.
the play. Here's the pitch. A little bit inside. Here's the windup. Ground ball.
And I don't think I'm doing something wrong. It's just hitting like trash.
High fly to center field. He gets it. The side is retired. Here's the windup. Drive. Now the pitch. Look out.
Why did he do that?
Here's the windup. Low. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss.
You in this game for
Fly ball down the
PS1?
line. Foul ball. Now the pitch. He gets the strikeout. The pitch. A hard line drive to right center. It drops in. This could be extra bases. Throw to second. Throw to third.
What? No, he is not.
Here's the pitch. Swung right through that one. Here's the pitch. It's popped up.
Why is he throwing pitches like that?
Pitch. Line drive. No one's going to get that one.
Why can't I pause the game?
And that's all she wrote.
Shark himself, thank you for the 10-month resub with Prime Gaming. I appreciate it.
Play ball. The pitch. He puts the glove on.
I wish it would remember I want this camera.
Line drive into right. It drops in. Save. Here's the pitch. Low and inside.
Man, why is he doing
pitch.
that? Stop it!
Look out. Here's the pitch. That's
Why are you
strike
throwing
one.
it like that?
Now the pitch. Drive. Here's the pitch. Hard shot to third. It drops in for a hit. Save. He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. High fly to left center. He makes the play. He tags up. Throw to second. That throw was way off the mark.
What is happening, dude? Why did he dive?
Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. He makes the play.
I didn't dive there. He just did that on his own.
One error after 9 innings. This one's far from over.
LMG would like a joke. Dude, why can't I pause this dang game?
Strike one.
Why did Adele cross the road?
Play ball. Here's the windup. Fly ball down
Just
the line.
say hello from the other side.
High fly. He makes the play. Here's the pitch. That's strike one. Here's the windup. It's popped up.
God.
A routine
Why is
play.
batting like TAS only?
Here's the pitch. Pop fly to second. A routine play. 3 up, 3 down after 9.5 innings. We're all tied up, and it's still anybody's ball game.
Is one of the mods doing the request queue?
Now the pitch. A hard shot.
Oh my god.
Throw to the plate.
Jesus, that was like Ichiro.
Throw to third. He's on board.
What are you
with a
being
triple.
saved, dude? What is this game?
I'm out. I'm out. Play ball. The pitch. He gets the strikeout.
I mean, I don't know. Nobody's ever
Now the
messed
pitch.
with that, so it feels weird.
Line drive into right. Throw to first. Here's the pitch. Line drive. It falls in safely. This could be trouble.
They're
The
random.
run scores. And that's all she wrote. Atlanta.
Try again.
I'm out. Play ball. Here's the pitch. Fly ball into right center. Base hit. He pulls up with a single. Now the pitch. Inside. Here's the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. It falls in safely. Throw to second. He's on board with a single. Here's the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. Strike. The pitch. A hard shot to second. Throw to second. He's out. They turn two.
You're very intelligent.
Popped up.
This is not shogi.
He has it.
I'm proud of you.
No runs. Two. Now the pitch. Line drive into left field.
Okay.
It falls in safely. Throw to second. He's on board with a single. Here's the pitch. In there. Blowing outside. Here's the pitch. High fly. He hauls it in. Now the pitch. Chopper to third. Throw to second. Save.
Ah.
I'm out. Here's the pitch. High.
What? Why is everybody running to the next base?
That's a stolen base. Now the pitch. High fly.
Why
to
did they
left
do
center.
that?
He's got it. No runs. One hit.
I should just delete that command.
Here's the pitch. That's strike one. Here's the windup. Strike. Now the pitch. A hard shot.
What is happening? Why?
Throw to the plate. He pulls up with a triple. The pitch. A sharp line drive to right. Base hit.
Man, is this on like the highest difficulty? What is going on?
And that's all she wrote. I'm out. Play ball. Here's the pitch. He snags it. The pitch. In there. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. The pitch. A hard line drive to right center. Base hit. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field.
Why are they diving?
The run comes home. And this one.
Here's the pitch.
I'm out. Play ball.
The pitch.
Electric hummingbird, thank you for 100 bits.
Popped up. He snags it. Here's the windup. That's a strike. Strike. Here's
I
the
don't
pitch.
know what a rally animal is.
A hard line drive to right center. It drops in. That's one.
Dude,
to the high
why do
field.
they dive? There's like an auto dive feature or something. It's crap.
Line drive to right center. It drops in. Throw to third. They get it. Here's the pitch. A hard shot down the line. Throw to third. Just under the tag. Now the pitch. He looks at a strike. Here's the pitch. That's strike 2. A hard line drive to right field. Base hit. Throw to the plate. They bring the run.
Man, this is
And
like
this
impossible.
I'm out. Play ball.
Now the pitch. Chopper to short. Throw to first. Out. Here's the windup. Popped up. A routine play. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Here's the windup. It's drifting foul. Look
Foul ball.
out. That sent some folks scattering. Now the pitch. Pop fly to short.
It is not to the shortstop.
The side is retired. Here's the pitch. A hard shot to short. Throw to first. They get him at first. Here's the windup. High fly to left.
I don't understand why batting is like so
He
bad
runs
for
in the
me.
out.
I can't hit
Here's the pitch.
anything.
A hard shot. Throw to first. What was he thinking? Throw to second. He's out.
God, that was terrible.
Set him down in order. After 9.5 innings, the score is tied. Here's the windup. Line drive. No one's going to get that one. He pulls up with a single. Strike call. Now the pitch.
Strike.
Here's the pitch. Line drive. It falls in safely. Save. He pulls up with a single. Now the pitch. Strike 1. Strike. Here's the pitch. He's out of there. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Now the pitch.
Strike.
Here's the pitch. Line drive into left center. Base hit. This could be extra bases. The run comes home. And this one...
This is impossible. I don't understand.
The pitch. Chopper to third.
God.
I'm out.
I am controlling them.
Play ball.
Here's the pitch. Strike one. He takes a cut and misses. Now the pitch. He sends him down swinging. Here's the pitch. Strike. The pitch. That's strike two. Here's the pitch. High fly to center field. He pulls it in for the out. Now the pitch. A hard shot. He puts the glove on.
Like, do the Diamondbacks just suck?
Here's the windup. It's drifting foul. Foul ball.
No, I'm moving the glove.
Now the pitch. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
The pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. High fly to right field. He makes the play. Here's the windup. Strike. Now the pitch. High fly to left.
I mean, they're hitting it. Sort of.
Here's the windup. High fly to center field. He pulls it in for the out. 3 up. The pitch. A hard shot to first. It falls in safely. Save. Here's the pitch. He takes a cut and misses. Here's the pitch. That's strike two. Now the pitch. Line drive to center. No one's going to get that one.
They just,
Here's the
like,
pitch.
consistently hit it where no fielders are.
Now the
It's
pitch.
really annoying.
That's a strike. Here's the pitch. He's out of there. Here's the pitch. Outside. Now the pitch. Popped up. Here's the pitch. Strike one. The pitch. He robs him of a base hit. No run. Here's the pitch. Strike
Oh,
one.
it moved.
Here's the windup. It's popped up. He pulls it in for
Like,
the
there's
out.
nothing I can do other than just put the thing where it goes and press the swing. There's just a
Outside.
swing button, A.
It's high. The pitch. Low. Here's the windup. High. He'll take a stroll down to first. Now the pitch. High fly. He hauls it in.
Yeah, Greg
Right
Maddux
outside.
was good. So was Randy
Some
Johnson.
throws. Here's the pitch. Strike. The pitch. Fly ball. Out of play. He's
Wow,
out of there.
dude, they tricked me. That's not fair.
No runs. The pitch. Throw to first. Out. That's a strike. Here's the windup. Line drive to right center. It falls in safely. Throw to second. He needs to get his head in the ball game.
From downtown.
Here's the pitch. Pop fly to second. He makes the play.
Dang, this game is bad, lol.
Below above thing for the 81-month
Here's the pitch.
resub. I
Line
appreciate
drive to
it.
center. He makes the play. No runs, one hit. Line drive.
I thought I was finally going to get on the base. No.
Here's the windup. It might be.
Please.
It could be.
It's not.
That had round tripper written all over it.
Why not?
Blowing outside. Here's the windup. High fly. He makes the play.
What do you mean hold it with two hands?
Here's the pitch. He loses the handle on it. Base hit.
It just hit him.
They get him. The pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. High fly. He makes the play. Here's the windup. Strike. The pitch. Strike. Now the pitch. Hard shot to third. It falls in safely. He's on board with a single. Strike one.
One thing I hate
Here's the
in
pitch.
baseball games is when
A
it's
hard
like
line drive to right field.
pixel
He makes the
perfect
play.
between
No runs.
shortstop and third baseman, for example.
Here's the windup. A hard line drive
It's
to
like
left
impossible to
field.
tell which one you're going to be controlling, and if you guess incorrectly, you just run the wrong direction like an idiot.
Inside. Here's the pitch. Fly ball down the line. He pulls it in for the out. Swung right through that one. Now the pitch. It's popped up. He's got it.
I don't understand why this is like impossible to get anything going.
High and outside. Now the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. Line drive into right field. He makes the play. Now the pitch. Line drive into left center. He snags it. Here's the pitch. It's drifting foul. There's a souvenir for somebody. Here's the pitch. He snags it. 3 up.
Hello,
The
Johan.
windup.
I don't know what you mean.
Blowing outside. The pitch. Inside. Now the pitch. A little little bit outside. It's hit deep.
Please. What? That's not deep.
Makes the play.
It's just the middle of the outfield. Can you hit a dang home run already?
Wind up. Fly ball down the line. Foul ball. Now the pitch. High fly. He makes the play. It's drifting foul. There's a souvenir for somebody. Here's the windup. Outside. Now the pitch. A hard shot to first.
Chico Pizarro, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. I appreciate it. And I guess I should just quit, because the pitcher's getting more tired over time.
Here's the pitch. He makes the play.
So the only the only controls for fielding are move with the joystick and then the C buttons, throw to the bases.
He's got it.
Any jumping or diving that happens, I'm not doing it. It just does it on its own.
Swung right through that one. No balls, one strike. A hard shot. Foul ball. Here's the windup. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
Now the pitch. He's out of there. 3 up. Here's the windup. High fly to left field.
I've just got to get a home run, I guess. Like, it's impossible to get any kind of scoring going.
Now the pitch. Outside. The pitch. A sharp line drive to center field. He's got it.
It's just not going to happen.
Here's the windup. Strike one.
I've had one base hit and I got walked once.
Low. Here's the windup. High fly to right center.
I mean, there's no batting controls other than just swing. There's a bunt button. You could try bunting.
Here's the pitch. A hard shot to short. Throw to second. He pulls up with a single. The pitch. Low and inside. Here's the pitch. It's hit deep to center.
No, it is not, dude. It's like just the middle of center field. What the heck? What's this game?
Now the pitch. A hard shot. Throw to second.
Why do they just throw it away? That's happening way too often. You're pro players.
Here's the pitch. Swung right through that one. Now the pitch. A hard
It's in the
shot.
Little League team.
Bring him up. No runs. Here's the windup. It's popped up. He's got it. The pitch. He lays down a bunt.
Foul ball.
Here's the windup. High. The pitch. Strike call.
Not a strike.
Here's the windup. It's popped up. He has it. Now the pitch. He takes a cut and misses. Here's the pitch. Pop fly to short.
This is ridiculous.
You're out.
What is happening? Why is this like actually unbeatable?
A hard shot. He's out. Now the pitch. Strike call. Here's the pitch. Chopper to second. Throw to first. They get him at first. He makes the play. 3 up. Here's the pitch. High fly to right. He snags it.
It's not the pitching, it's my batting. I've hit one base hit in this entire 45
Pop
minutes.
fly to third.
That's the issue.
He's got it. Now the pitch. That's strike one. Here's the pitch. Pop fly to short.
It just keeps doing that.
He makes the play. The side is retired after 11. Here's the windup. A hard shot.
I don't think it's too early. If you hit it early, you would pull it. Like if you're a right-handed batter, it would go foul to left field. If you hit it late, it would go foul to right field.
The pitch. A hard shot.
Oh my god. See, right there, it didn't know who to control. It kept swapping between first and second baseman.
Here's the pitch. Strike one. Here's the pitch. He takes a cut and misses. Now the pitch. He's out of there. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. It falls in safely. Save. Here's the pitch. That's strike one. Here's the pitch. Line drive to right center. It drops in. Throw to the plate. The run score.
Not hard for the AI to do it. Try again. For some reason, the second half of this manual won't load.
Play ball.
Here's the pitch. He's right there.
I mean, the problem is the computer will not
The pitch.
throw any... They're only throwing pitches to the corner. Like,
He's right there to make
and
the
the
play.
umpire's calling them strikes. Not much I can do. They
A sharp
haven't thrown
line
a
drive
single
to center
pitch,
field.
like, in
He
the
snags it.
center of the...
The side is retired.
I've tried both power and...
Here's the
See, they
windup.
always put it right in the corner.
High.
And when it's a ball, it's like there. It's like a couple pixels out of the strike zone.
Outside. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Like that would have been a strike.
Here's the windup. The hard shot. Throw to first. They get it. Now the pitch. High.
Like, see, they don't throw a single pitch in the like 90% central area of the strike zone.
The pitch.
Why are you doing that?
Ground ball to third. Throw to first. They get him at first.
I mean, I can't. If they're going to call it a strike,
The windup.
I can strike out.
Outside.
That's a play.
Now the pitch.
Not a good one.
He looks at a strike. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the windup. Struck him out.
You're out.
Set him down in order.
Like, there's just nothing I can do. Like, they've not thrown us, even when he gets to, like, I got him to an 0-3 count, and he still was throwing to the edge, and I got walked.
Play ball.
Here's
Like,
the
he will
windup.
not throw
Top fly to first.
anywhere slightly close to the center. He hasn't done it one time.
Now the pitch. A hard shot.
And it doesn't matter when I do it, they're crushing it.
Throw to second. He pulls up with a single.
They're not sitting on pitches.
Here's the pitch. A hard shot to second. He's out of there.
Yes.
That's a twin killing. The side is retired. Here's the pitch.
I've tried both power and normal swings. Neither one's good. I hit one to the
Little bit
warning track
outside.
with a power
Here's the
swing.
pitch.
Strike.
Here's the windup.
Strike.
Now the pitch.
That was a ball.
High fly.
I think I just half did a home run. Like,
He makes the play.
no, I don't know.
High and inside. Now the pitch. A hard shot.
Oh my god, that's the first one that wasn't at the edge of the strike zone.
He's on board with a single. He spins and throws.
It was like actually the first pitch.
Here's the pitch. Oh. Here's the pitch. It's high. The pitch. Top fly to second. He has it. Here's the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch.
Oh shoot, that was so slow.
Here's the pitch. Top fly to second. How do you like that? He dropped it.
Okay, we take errors. Please.
Now the pitch. It's high. Inside. Here's the pitch. It's high. Now the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. High fly to right.
God. Please, error.
He gets it. No runs. The pitch. Line drive into left. No one's going to get that one. He pulls up with a single. Now the pitch. A hard shot to first. Right there.
Like,
Double
fielding's
play.
mostly working fine, except when the
The pitch.
computer just decides to dive for some reason.
Strike. Now the pitch. Fly ball down the line. Foul ball.
Time out.
Is he warmed up? I hope so.
They're going to call in their bullpen to pull this one out.
I have to throw warm-up pitches? Oh god. I don't want
Here's
that
the
sound
windup.
alert.
He snags it. 3 up.
I want to forget that game
Here's the
happened.
pitch. He got all of this one.
No, he did not. It's at the stupid warning track again, man. Just go over the fence already.
Here's the windup. High fly. He gets it. Now the pitch. High. Here's the windup. High fly to center field. He pulls it in for the out. Decided. Now the pitch. It might be. It could be. He has it at the warning track. Here's the pitch. Strike. The pitch. Line drive. He's got it.
Just blasted him in the chest, but said I caught it.
Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Now the pitch. Throw to first. They get him at first. Set him down in order.
Was there ever a baseball game with the Midway announcer guy?
High. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Dude, they trick you sometimes.
High fly to right field. It's
Oh,
hauled
shoot.
in safely.
Second baseman should have got that one.
Here's the pitch. A hard shot to short. He's out. They turn two. Now the pitch. A hard shot to short.
Man, why can't I have those guys on base?
Inside. The pitch. A little bit inside. Here's the pitch. Low. The pitch. That's strike one.
Shoot.
Here's the pitch. Low. He'll take a stroll down to first. Now the pitch. Outside. The pitch. A hard line drive to right.
Please,
No one's
yes.
gonna get that one.
I don't know how to make him go home. No. How do I make him go home?
I'm out.
I think I have to press C left and then C down.
Here's the pitch. High.
No.
Check stab west.
He's out of there.
That
No
was my
runs,
best
3 hits.
chance.
Now the pitch.
Nanaki, thank you for the 21-month
pitch.
resub with Prime Gaming. I appreciate it.
He snags it. That's strike one.
Oh, no, you select the base with the joystick. I see. So you hold C left and move the joystick.
A little bit outside.
Well, I wish I knew that because I bet I would have scored.
He's got it.
There's no slide
Here's
button,
the
so
windup.
I can't make
Line
them
drive into
slide.
left field. He makes the play. 3 up. The pitch. High fly. He has it.
God, just one home run, man. Just do it.
Here's the windup.
Strike.
It's not a strike,
Here's the
man.
pitch. Strike.
Shoot.
Here's the windup. Low. Here's the pitch. Out of there on strikes.
Okay, so if any pixel of the ball is
The
in the
pitch.
blue, it's a strike, apparently.
This one's got a chance.
Please! Let's go!
Solo home run.
Let's go, dude.
Here's the
Finally.
windup. Line drive. It
Oh my
drops in.
god, that took like 800
Throw to
years.
first. He's on board with a single. Now the pitch. High and outside. Here's the pitch. High fly to right. He hauls it in.
Alright. 3
1
outs.
run.
Come on, man. Don't
Here's the windup.
blow this.
A hard line drive to left center.
Great start.
No one's gonna get that
Amazing.
one. He's on board with a single.
They have not done WWF No Mercy yet.
Play ball.
Now the pitch. Swung right through that one. Here's the pitch. The hard shot to second. They get him at
Nice.
third. They
Come on.
turn two.
One more out. 5-4-3 double play, baby.
Ground ball to first.
Yes!
And this one's in the history book. Arizona comes away with the victory.
Congratulations. That was a difficulty 1. Oakland, Baltimore. The score is 0-5 in the bottom of the 8th. No outs. 3-0 count. And runners on first and second. Baltimore thinks that they have this game locked up. That's playing with fire. Are they going to get burned by Oakland? These pictures. This mode's worth it just for these pictures.
Here's the pitch.
Strike.
Oh, I'm batting.
Here's the pitch. High fly to right center. He gets it. Now the pitch. That's strike 1.
What? Why are you running?
That's a stolen base.
No, it's not. Oh,
Here's
I
the
guess
pitch.
technically it was, but in exchange for an out.
Throw to third. Throw to first.
Why did they throw to third?
The pitch. High fly. He hauls it in. No runs, no hits, no errors.
So am I Baltimore or am I Oakland? If this is one difficulty, I've got to be Baltimore.
It falls in safely. He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. He makes the play.
Hey.
I'm Oakland?
The pitch.
And this is a 1 difficulty?
Throw to second. They get him at second. That's a twin killing. And this one's in.
Oh. No, I was Baltimore. That one was so free compared to the other one. Alright, that's all the 1 difficulties. Calm before the storm. Texas T. Tampa Bay. The score is tied up. Bottom of the 7th. No outs. No count. Runner on first. It's been a tight game so far, but Tampa Bay is ready to break loose. Wade Boggs is batting with Fred McGriff on deck.
Here's the pitch. Line drive into left field. It falls in safely.
Dude, why could I not get any hits with the Diamondbacks? Do they just suck?
He looks at a strike. Here's the pitch. It's drifting foul. He gets it. Now the pitch. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. Infield fly rule in effect. Popped up. He makes the play. Now the pitch. In there. He gets a hold of this one.
Yeah, but
He snags it.
not very well.
The pitch.
Some stadiums have grass in the or I think turf in the infield.
He's right there to make the play.
Baseball stadiums are all very different. There's no
Here's the windup.
standardization at all.
A little bit inside.
Okay, there
Now
is
the pitch.
some, but not much.
A hard line drive to left center. He's got it.
Red Sox Stadium, one of the outfield walls is
Here's the
like
windup.
gigantic, and it's really hard to hit over
Swing
it.
and a miss. Here's the pitch. That's strike two. Line drive. He makes the play. The side is retired. Now the pitch. High fly to left.
I think the Cubs wall is covered in ivy, and the ball can just get lost
The
in
pitch.
it.
High fly to right center. He makes the play. Here's the windup. Low. Here's the pitch. Top fly to short. He has it. 3 up.
I guess it's just because
Here's the
baseball
windup.
stadiums are all
Line
old and
drive
it's
into right field.
tradition.
It drops in.
I don't really know.
He beats the throw. Now the pitch. Strike one. Here's the pitch. A hard shot to short. Throw to third. He's out of there. Now the pitch. In there. Here's the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. He gets the strikeout.
Why can't they lower the wall in
pitch.
Boston? What does the
A hard
street
line
have to
drive
do with
left
that?
center. It drops in. Throw to third. Just under the
It didn't
tag.
work that time.
A hard shot. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. In there. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. Out of there on strikes. No runs. It's hit deep to center.
Why does the announcer trick me, man? That's not even like close to the warning track.
Here's the pitch.
Nobody's getting confused that that could be a home run.
High fly to left center. He gets it. Now the pitch. Strike. High fly to left center.
You can't pause the game either during play. Like, I get if you're in a PvP match, you don't want to troll your friend, but it's the computer. They can handle me pausing the game.
Here's the pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. High fly. He holds it in. Now the pitch. High fly to left. He snags it. Strike one. Now the pitch. It's drifting foul. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. Popped up.
Oh, dude.
He has it.
That was right down the middle. If I knew
No
that was
run.
coming, I could have blasted it.
I'm out.
Oh.
I'm out.
Chat, I gotta take a quick break. You're back. Alright, play ball.
Here's the pitch. A little bit inside. High. Here's the pitch. A little bit inside. The pitch. High and inside.
Big and Benny.
Man, they
He'll
throw a
take
lot of
roll down to
balls.
first. Here's the pitch. Grounder to third.
Grab ball.
Throw to second.
Why did...
He beats the throw.
I'll take it.
Here's the pitch. He's right there to make the play.
Please.
Now the pitch. A little bit inside. Here's the pitch. Outside. The pitch. A hard shot. Throw to the plate. The run
Yes! We scored. Let's go, dude. Timer's still stopped. No, let's not go.
Here's the pitch. In there.
Not a strike, dude.
Here's the pitch. Infield fly rule in effect. Pop fly to first. A routine play. Now the pitch. High fly.
Error, error,
He
error.
snags it. We're seeing an...
Whatever.
Here's the pitch.
Don't let them score. I'm actually decent at fielding.
He takes a cut and misses. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Throw to first. Out.
Daryl. Daryl. I don't know what that is.
Throw to second. He's on board with a single. Here's the pitch. High and outside.
They just occasionally
Here's
throw
the
the
pitch.
ball like
He
in the
takes a
middle
cut
of
and misses.
nowhere, and I don't get
Here's
it.
the pitch.
Strike.
Strike two. Here's the pitch. A sharp line drive to left center. Throw to third. He's out of there.
Okay, so if you're running back and you predict when they're gonna get brave and try to take the base,
Ground ball.
if you throw it kind of at the exact same time they take off, you can get
No
them
run.
out.
Two. Here's the pitch. Low. Here's the windup.
Y'all like Cracker Jacks? I think they're not good, honestly.
Foul ball. Here's the pitch. High fly. He pulls it in for the out. Low.
Oh, I had a
Here's the windup. A little
I had a
bit
peanut
inside.
butter and jelly
Now the pitch.
sandwich, but
Low.
I'm out.
I got this peanut butter. Come on, you focus. And it's not as good as the normal flavor. But I guess it has less sugar and stuff.
Play ball.
Here's the windup. Strike one. The pitch.
That is not a strike, dude.
Now the pitch. High fly to center field. He gets it.
Ingredients.
I'm out.
Peanuts. Contains 2% less of vegetable oil. That's the name of... I'm not saying that. What the heck? They need to rename that. Mono and diglycerides. Sugar, salt.
Play ball.
Here's the pitch. Chopper to short. Throw to first. They get him. 3 up, 3 down. After 8 innings, Tampa Bay.
This
by a
has
run.
2 grams of sugar per... It's basically a gram of sugar per tablespoon.
High fly.
But the default GIF, I think, is 4. So it would be 2 grams per tablespoon.
A hard shot. Throw to second. He pulls up. Here's the pitch.
That's what I was saying. It wasn't very good, though. I like the one with more sugar better.
Throw to third. Here's the pitch. Outside.
Dude, he's
Throw
throwing...
to first.
Safe.
The runner scores.
What? What happened?
I'm out.
The pitch. High fly to right center. He pulls it in for the out. Here's the pitch. High and outside. Now the pitch. Low and inside.
And
Here's the pitch. High fly to left field. He has it.
I don't understand the processed food stuff. Like,
High. Here's the pitch. It's drifting foul.
I think there's some amount of
He gets it.
fakeness
No
in
run.
the
No.
I'm out.
natural. Oh, it's natural. Oh, there's no chemicals. Like, really, I feel like it gets overblown.
Here's the pitch. Strike. Now the pitch. Swung right through that one.
What? What?
You're out.
He's nailed by a bullet throw.
I'm out.
Here's the pitch. He looks at a strike. Outside. Here's the pitch. High. Low. Here's the pitch. High fly to center field.
Dude, it was right down the middle, and you can't
He has it.
hit that one.
Now the pitch. Ground ball to short. Throw to second. He's out. They turn 2. Set him down.
I'm out.
God, I can't believe I threw that lead earlier.
Now the pitch. Inside. The pitch. High. Here's the pitch. A sharp line drive to left. No one's going to get that one. Hey! He's on board.
No, the game didn't even have an undo button.
The
I don't
pitch.
know why people keep saying that.
Outside. Here's the pitch. High fly. He makes the play. He spins and throws. The pitch. It's high. Here's the pitch. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
The pitch. High and inside. Now the pitch. Fly ball down the line. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. It's drifting foul.
It's a song by Rammstein.
Caught him looking.
You're out.
How is that a strike, dude?
Here's the pitch. Outside. Here's the pitch. Low. Throw to second.
Safe.
Now the pitch. Strike one. Low. Here's the pitch. Line drive into left. He snags it. We're seeing an all-star pitching
Yeah,
play today.
Rammstein has some good music.
I'm out.
They have some song called
Here's the pitch.
Firefly or something.
Now the pitch. It's drifting foul.
Firefly. Dun,
That's
dun,
some folks
dun,
scattering.
dun, dun, dun.
Here's the pitch. Inside. The pitch. A hard shot. Throw to second. He's out of there. They turn two.
I'm out.
Here's the pitch. High fly to center field. He makes the play.
I'm out.
Here's the pitch. Strike one. Now the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. A little bit inside. The pitch. Chopper to third. Throw to second. He's out.
Safe.
Now the pitch. It's high. Here's the pitch. Fly ball down the line. Foul ball. Throw to first.
Safe.
Now the pitch. Ground ball to second.
What was that?
They get him at first.
What is this game?
Here's the pitch. It's high. Here's the pitch. Outside. Here's the pitch. Low and inside.
Piggy base.
He'll take a stroll down to first. It's high. The pitch. That's a strike.
How did you miss that?
Here's the pitch. A little bit inside. He spins and throws.
Safe.
A hard shot to second. They get him at third.
How was he out?
We're
I'm out.
Here's the pitch. It's drifting foul. Foul ball. High. Here's the pitch. Low. The pitch. Line drive into left center. He's got it. Here's the pitch. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
Ground ball.
Foul ball.
Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Throw to second.
Yeah.
He's out of there. That's a twin killer. We're seeing him.
Time out.
Cannot believe I threw away the lead, dude.
Here's the pitch. He looks at a strike. Here's the pitch. High and outside. High fly to left center. He makes the play. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, but the FDA says it's safe.
The pitch. Fly ball down the line. Out of play.
That's where you get into the conspiracy thing. You can't
Here's the
trust
pitch.
them.
Inside. Here's the pitch. He's throwing BB. Here's the pitch. High. Here's the pitch. High. He spins and throws.
Safe.
Now the pitch. A hard shot to second. Throw to second.
Man, I don't know.
He's out.
You can do what you want. I'm gonna drink water out of my faucet, though.
Time out.
Not anymore, Captain Awesome.
Now the pitch.
Strike.
Here's the pitch. He looks at his stride. A little bit inside. Here's the pitch. High and outside.
Carl Germ, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it.
Foul ball. The pitch. High fly to center field.
This is bottom of the ninth, a great baseball game.
Throw to first. He's out.
Time out.
Chemistry happens in a lab. It's your body. You should read up on it yourself instead of listen to your friend.
Now the pitch. Low and inside.
Also, we don't know who you are. Your friend could just be literally a made-up person.
Strike call. Here's the pitch. Outside. No outs. One on. Now the pitch. Low and inside.
Take your base.
He'll take a stroll down to first. Here's the pitch. Pop fly to first. He gets it. Now the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. Now the pitch. A hard shot. He loses the handle
Yes,
on it.
more errors.
He's out. Here's the pitch. High fly. They bring the run. It drops in for a
Dude.
hit. This could be trouble. The run comes home. Now the pitch. Low. High. Here's the pitch. High fly to right center. He gets it. We're seeing an all-star pitching clip. Now the pitch. High fly to center field. It falls in safely. The pitch. Line drive into left field. It drops in. Throw to third. Just under the tag.
How is that safe?
Now the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch.
I did look it up. It says you need 180 times the average person's exposure to have it convert into benzene and be dangerous. I found
Here's
that
the pitch.
in 2 seconds.
High fly to right. He pulls it in for the out.
You can also, if you want to follow the money,
Here's the pitch. High fly to
you
left
can
center.
look at the health supplements, wellness products
No
that
runs.
get sold to
Pivot.
people.
No errors.
They're worthless.
It's high. Now the pitch. That's strike one. A hard shot. Throw to first. He's out. Here's the pitch.
Strike.
Now the pitch. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
I've not tasted
Here's the
it.
pitch. Popped up. He makes the play. Now the pitch. It's popped up. A routine play. 3 up, 3 down. The pitch. A sharp line drive to center field. It drops in. Throw to second. He's on board with a single. Now the pitch. Strike. The pitch. Swung right through that one. Here's the pitch. A hard line drive to right field. He's got it. Throw. Here's the pitch. It falls in safely. Throw to second.
Safe.
He pulls up with a single. Now the pitch. Swing and a
Yeah,
miss.
he just repeats the same line over and
A
over.
hard shot. Foul ball. The pitch. He makes the play.
Yeah.
That's a twin
Oh.
play. And this one's it.
High and dry. The score's tied. Bottom of the fifth. No outs to count. Runs on first and second. Though they're from two very different locations, each team has the same goal. In a scoreless game, the tension is starting to mount.
The pitch. Throw to second. He's out. They turn two. Now the pitch. He's right there to make the play. This ball.
I'm out.
We're gonna do these scenario things.
Here's the pitch. That's a strike. The pitch. Right there. Now the pitch. Fly ball down the line. A routine play.
And it's annoying how it, like, it's supposed to be
Here's the pitch.
punishing them, I guess, when they
A
throw
little bit
the
outside.
wild pitch like
Now the
that,
pitch.
but you can't react
High
to it.
fly. He makes the play. No run.
I'm out.
The pitch. High fly to left center. No one's going to get that one. He's in there. He pulls up with a single. Now the pitch. It's high.
I'm out.
All right, let's just reset. Let's just whatever.
Play ball.
Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. High fly to right. He pulls it in for the out.
He didn't go to the next base.
It's high. Here's the pitch. Throw to second. They get him at second. They turn to...
Why did they not?
This ball game.
I'm out.
None of them ran to the next base. Oh. Only Ray would like a joke. Let's reset. How do you organize an astronomer's party?
The pitch.
You plan
Line
it.
drive into left. He makes the play. They get him at second.
Safe. I'm out.
I know, it was very funny.
Here's the pitch. It's high. Here's the pitch. High fly to left. He snags it.
How do I
Ball
make
was
him
way
run to the
off
next
the mark.
base?
He tags up. They get him at second. They turn to...
What is this base
This
running?
ball game is being brought to you by the people at Konami.
I'm out.
Now the pitch. A little bit inside. Here's the pitch. High fly to center field. He snags it. Now the pitch.
I can't make them
Here's the pitch.
go to the next
High
base for
outside.
some reason.
Now the pitch. Ground ball. Throw to second. He's out. They turn to... This ball game.
I'm out.
Here's the pitch. Low.
I need to score with these guys on base, otherwise it's going to be like
A little bit
impossible.
inside. Here's the pitch. It's high. The pitch. Infield fly rule in effect. Popped up. He has it. Now the pitch. It's hit deep to center. He's got it. Runner's tag. What was he thinking? He's out of there.
I don't...
No
It
run.
says you...
I'm out.
Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. That's why it's not working.
Here's the pitch. That's strike one. Now the pitch. Outside. Here's the pitch. A little bit inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. A hard shot to short. The pitch.
No, I'm not going back to Harvest
Now
Moon.
the pitch. High fly to left center. He pulls it in for the out. Here's the pitch. High fly. He pulls it in for the out.
It's still not working. What?
Here's the pitch. High and inside.
I am pushing the right button now.
The pitch. A hard shot. Throw to first. Out. No run.
I'm out.
It says B. One runner advances to the selected base. Select the base. Joystick.
The pitch. Strike one. Here's the pitch. It's high. Now the pitch. Fly ball. Look out. That sent some folks scattering. He's throwing BB.
And if one pixel's in the strike zone, it counts as a
Here's the
strike.
pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. A hard line drive to center. It falls in safely. Throw to first. He's on board with a single. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. He has it. Throw to third. He's in there. Here's the pitch. It's hit deep to right. He left the play at the warning track. Well, you couldn't ask.
The Porska file, thank you for gifting a sub to Rivius. I appreciate it.
Here's the pitch. He looks at a strike. Now the pitch. High fly. He has it.
Dude, nothing I do gets it to work. I don't understand.
High fly to center field. He snags it.
Thanks to @tilted_skirm for my sub gift.
Whoa.
Josh Bones, thank you for the 49-month resub. I appreciate it.
Well, you.
I'm out.
An anonymous gifter, thank you for gifting a sub to Shionobi.
Ground ball.
I appreciate it.
Save.
I don't know why they threw the second there.
Here's the pitch. Chopper to short. Throw to the plate.
Nice.
The runner scores. Here's the pitch.
Might as well
High fly to
jump
center
in.
field.
QL, thank you for 19-month resub with Prime Gaming.
A hard shot.
Wow.
Here's the pitch.
Dr. Boo, thank you for 200 bits. And Rifampin, thank you for 7-month resub. I appreciate it.
The pitch. Ground ball. Throw to the plate. The run score.
Dude, the AI keeps throwing to the wrong base. It's all fun and games till someone gets roned.
High fly to left.
Lampshade Friendly, thank you for 100 bits. Pumpkin Eater, thank you for 5 gift subs to Fox, Lisk, Sir Graphic, Tuftler, Nero, Alvin, Talda,
That's a strike.
Jaco EX, and Madness 48.
That's a strike. Here's the pitch.
Thank you, Pumpkin
A
Eater.
hard line drive to right center.
I appreciate it.
He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch.
Baseball.
Ground ball.
Johnny, thank you for 100 bits.
A hard line drive to center. It drops in. Throw to third.
And Ron Nation, they for 33-month resub with Prime Gaming.
The pitch. He's right there to make the play.
And the unusual guy thing for 100 bits.
Here's the pitch. High.
I appreciate it.
Line drive into left center.
There's nobody there, man.
The run scores. This could be trouble. Throw to third. Tagged out. 1 run. 3.
Backyard baseball?
Here's the pitch.
Maybe.
High and inside. Now the pitch. Low and outside. The pitch. Low. Now the pitch.
It's like inconsistent though, because that time
He's out.
there was a pixel of the ball in the strike zone and it was still a ball.
Here's the windup. Chopper to short. Throw to first. He's out. Here's the pitch.
What is stick ball?
High fly to center field. It falls in safely. He's on board with a single. Throw to first.
I'm never going to try to steal the base. I don't know how. Stop trying to pick me off.
Now the pitch. High fly. Base hit. He pulls up with a single. The pitch. A little bit outside. Here's the pitch. High fly to right center. He has it. No runs. A hard shot. Right there. Now the pitch. Fly ball into left center. It drops in for a hit. Throw to second. He pulls up with a
I
single.
have literally no idea what you're talking about. You're just saying words. Oh my god, this game! How did that happen?
Throw to third. They bring him a run. He's on board with a triple. Here's the pitch.
I'm not going to be
Chopper
able to...
short. Base hit.
why can't you pause? And you gotta wait till a dead ball to pause the game. It's really annoying.
Throw to second. He's on board with a triple.
I'm out.
Now the pitch. Chopper to short. That's one for the highlight reel. Out. Here's the pitch. Fly ball down the line. He snags it. The pitch. It's high. Here's the pitch. He looks at a strike. Here's the pitch. He's got it. This ball game.
I'm out.
Oh, there goes the tire.
At home they call him Thabeast and he hits stingers.
Zoom Cakes,
Now
thank you
pitch.
for 100
Line
bits.
drive to center. He's got it. They turn two. How about decided?
The announcer did not care that a triple play just occurred.
Now the pitch. Low. The pitch. That's strike one. Here's the pitch. High and outside. Now the pitch. Outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Low. He'll take a stroll down to first. Here's the pitch. High fly to right center.
I wish I knew how to send this guy home.
He gets it.
I could probably score.
That throw was way off the mark. Now the pitch. Low. The pitch. Low and outside. Here's the pitch. A hard line drive to left center. Base
Nice.
hit.
Wish I knew how to send that guy home.
He pulls up with a single. Now the pitch. High.
It's
Here's
just
the
the
pitch.
controls don't make
Look
sense.
out. Now the pitch. It's high. The pitch. Inside.
It says
He'll take a stroll
B.
down the first.
One runner advances to the selected
Now the
base.
pitch.
Joystick. Select the base.
Here's the pitch.
I tried pressing down to select the base, then B. I
Now the
tried
pitch.
B, then
Ground ball
down to
first.
select the base. I tried
The run score. That throw was way
B and
off
down
the
at the
mark.
same time.
Time out.
None of them did anything.
Play ball.
A little bit outside. Here's the pitch. He looks at a strike. Now the pitch. Chopper to third. Throw to second. He's out of there. They turn 2. Well,
Alright,
he's
we have
good now.
3 runs, surely.
Here's the pitch. Low and outside. The pitch. Line drive to center. He's got it.
Like, I didn't tell him to dive there.
Now the pitch.
I don't understand this game.
Strike.
Here's the windup. He looks at a strike. Now the pitch. Struck him out.
You're out.
Here's the windup. It's drifting foul. Foul ball. The pitch. A hard line drive to right center. He's got it.
C to control the direction.
Now the pitch.
What do you mean?
Right inside. Here's the windup. High fly to left center. He makes the play. Here's the pitch. High and outside.
Man, they throw so many
Here's
balls in
the
this
windup.
game.
Strike.
Here's the pitch. He looks at
Oh
a
wow,
strike.
that curved.
Here's the windup. It's high. 1 out. Nobody on. The pitch. Low. Now the payoff pitch. Struck him out.
Dude, I hate when it does that, man. How am I supposed to
pitch.
react to that?
Pop fly to short. He's got it.
You can't use the C button because
3
C
up,
left
3
makes
down.
every runner go.
Inning.
C down makes every runner go
The
back.
pitch. Strike 1. Now the pitch. Fly ball. Look
Foul
out.
ball.
That sent some folks scattering. Here's the windup. Line drive. It drops in. Throw to second. He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. It's popped up. He has it.
Why was that not an infield fly? I could have let that land.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. He snags it. Now the pitch. A hard line drive to left field.
Carl
It drops
Jordan.
in.
I think he rated like 4 hours
Throw to
ago.
third. Here's the pitch. He loses the handle on it. Base hit. Out. No runs, 2 hits. No errors.
My eggs! I don't know, you got 600 bucks?
It's high. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, you can use them. They're kind of
Inside.
soft shells,
The
I've
pitch.
noticed, so be careful.
A
I
little
keep
bit
getting
outside.
shards in my
Here's the
scrambled
pitch.
eggs.
High fly. He pulls it in for the out.
Corcat, thank you for the 76-month resub. I appreciate
Strike
it.
one. Now the pitch. High fly.
It feels horrible to
Makes the play.
bite into an eggshell when you're eating soft scrambled
Here's
eggs.
the pitch. High fly to center
Like,
field.
terrible.
He snags it. 3 up. 3. The pitch. That's strike one. Here's the pitch.
I do not.
Fly
Dude,
ball, left
texture's
field.
like a really big
It
thing
falls
for me.
in safely. Throw to second.
Like,
Pulls up
Hey
The
batter
pitch.
batter.
the hard shot.
crunchy onion just on a plate, pick it up, bite it. Fine.
Here's the pitch. That's a
Crunchy
strike.
onion under a
Here's
piece
the
of
pitch.
bread.
High. The pitch.
Worst nightmare.
Right there.
Literally unedible.
Here's the pitch. High. Low and inside. Here's the pitch. It
I don't-
might be. It could be. It's gone. That's a 2-run shot. Here's the windup.
Is this guy tired? Like, do I need to take him
Line
out?
drive into left center. No one's going to get that one. Throw to second. He's out.
Nice.
The pitch. Line drive into right. It falls in safely. Throw to second.
Nice.
He's out of there. 2 runs. Here's the windup. Low. The pitch. A hard shot.
Foul ball.
Here's the pitch. Low.
I don't know, it might
Now the
less
pitch.
even be about the... Sometimes it's less about the texture and
One ball down the
more
line.
the noise I can hear.
Foul ball.
Oh my god, that guy just died.
Here's the windup. High fly.
Because, like, certain crunchy things are
The
different.
play.
Like the eggshell
Now the pitch.
piece in my
High
egg.
fly.
Like,
He gets it.
I don't know. It's weird. Makes like a very
High fly.
loud noise.
He makes the play. 3 up.
Compared to
Time out.
potato chip. I don't know. So I can't tell. I guess full green bar is better?
They're
Does
gonna
this
call their
manual tell
bullpen
you?
to pull this one out.
Why do you have to throw out warm-up pitches?
Play ball.
Here's the windup. Strike. Here's the pitch.
Please don't let them score.
A sharp line drive to left
Great
center.
start.
No one's going to get that one. Throw to second.
Oh, I timed it wrong.
He's on board with a single.
Time out.
It doesn't seem to tell you anything about that meter.
Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Throw to third. Save.
How? How was that safe?
Now the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. Blowing outside. The pitch. High. Now the pitch. He snags it. That's a twin killer. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Now the pitch. High. Here's the pitch. That's strike two. Here's the pitch. Chopper to second.
Yes.
Throw to first. They get him at first. And that's all she wrote.
Tips and tricks. When you're pitching and you have runners on base, throw a lot of fastballs to try to prevent stolen bases. When you pitch a forkball, it may turn out to be a wild pitch. If you're pitching and you've got a runner at third, think carefully before throwing a forkball. When you're pitching, if you press the pitching button A many times while the pitcher's in his pitching motion, the pitcher will reach back for a little more. This means he will put a little extra on it. Oh. The more the pitcher throws curveballs or sliders or faster pitches, the more he depletes his stamina. He becomes weak when he has low stamina. A pitcher gets frustrated when he gives up a home run, when his opponent scores and ties or takes the lead, when an error occurs by one of his teammates. When your pitcher is getting rocked like this, his status bar flashes. As a result, his maximum pitching speed drops and he's at a greater risk of throwing a wild pitch. The amount of stamina he uses doubles. In order to get out of this situation, the defense needs to get an out or end the inning. A double play is very effective for giving your pitcher more confidence. On the other hand, if a pitcher has pitched a lot already, you may think about a substitution. Each pitcher reacts differently to pressure. Some pitchers can take a lot more penalty before the status bar flashes. Practice your pitching and training them. It will take you a long way during the season. That was the longest tip and trick ever. Four out of 20 cleared. Alright, I think we've cleared all the ones and twos. David Wells needs 6 more outs for a perfect game. That shouldn't be too bad. Unless David Wells sucks.
Here's the pitch.
Oh, why is it back to this camera angle?
Ground ball to short. Throw to first. They get him.
Time out. Play ball.
Here's the
Wait, no,
windup.
that was camera C. Is it just picking random camera angles?
Throw to first. Out. Fly ball. Base hit. That's one for the highlight reel.
Time out.
There was that one guy who was throwing a perfect game and then the umpire called the guy safe on the final out and he was not safe.
Play ball.
Here's the windup. A hard shot. He snags it. Here's the pitch. It's way back. No one's going to get that one. This could be trouble. Throw to second. He beats the throw.
Why can you only pause at a dead ball?
Time out.
Just let me rage quit faster.
Time out. Play ball.
Now the pitch.
There's the pitch. Now the
He
pitch.
makes the play.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the windup. It might be. It could be. A
Why are you getting owned? You're throwing a perfect game right now and you're sucking?
Here's the
I
windup.
hate this camera angle.
Chopper to third. Throw to first. They get him.
I'm out. Play ball.
Here's the pitch. Strike. Here's the windup. He makes the play. Now the pitch.
I do not want
A
to
hard
watch
shot.
baseball. My God, man.
I'm out.
The pitch. High and outside. Now the pitch.
What are
Rolling
you
inside.
doing?
That's a strike. Here's the windup. Strike two. Now the pitch. A hard shot to short.
Oh my goodness.
Throw to second. He pulls up with a single.
I'm out. I'm out. Play ball.
Here's the pitch. Strike call. Now the pitch. In there. Here's the windup. A hard shot.
Every time, man. They're not running to second base now. Dang it. Cheese isn't working.
I'm out. Play ball.
The pitch. He puts the glove on it.
I don't know what I can do
Now
to
the pitch.
prevent that.
He makes the play. Here's the windup. Grounder to second. Throw to first.
Okay.
He needs to get his head in the ball game.
Oh, you're in the MLB.
Now the pitch. Chopper to third. Throw to first. They get him at first. High. The pitch. A little bit outside. Now the pitch. Line drive to center. No one's going to get that one.
I'm out.
Alright, chat. I gotta take a quick break. You're back. Alright. Wait, I picked the wrong one.
I'm out.
I have no idea if Jim Abbott is in this game.
Play ball.
Here's the windup. Swing and a miss. Now the pitch. Strike two. Here's the pitch. A hard line drive to left center. No one's going to get that one.
Yeah, they don't go to second base. And it feels like there's nothing
Now the pitch.
I can do to make this more
He looks at a strike.
likely. Feels like every time they hit it, they're
A little bit inside. Here's the
hitting it
windup.
right in the gap.
Strike. Here's the pitch. Line drive. He snags it.
It was a long time ago.
He puts the glove on. Here's the windup. Ground ball.
Yeah.
3 up, 3. Here's the pitch. Strike. Here's the
I mean, it
windup.
doesn't matter how I...
Popped up.
It's not showing the catcher glove.
He's got it. The pitch. Ground ball. Throw to first.
Is this like actually going to be more challenging? Not just it's a harder scenario?
Fly ball. He snags it. 3 up, 3 down. Throw to first. Out. The pitch. A little bit inside. Here's the pitch. A hard line drive to right field.
God.
Drops in.
I'm out.
I beat Shogi.
The pitch.
Strike.
Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. No one's going to get that one. That's one for the highlight reel.
I'm out. Play ball. I'm out. I'm out. Play ball.
The pitch. Line drive into left center.
Jesus. This is like ridiculous.
I'm out.
They're getting hits like every single time.
I'm out. Play ball.
Now the pitch. Strike one. Here's the windup. That's a strike. Right there. Now the
I
pitch.
don't know, it feels like luck.
Inside. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. The pitch. He puts the glove on. Now the pitch. He robs him of a base hit. Set him down. High fly to left. He gets it. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third. Throw to first.
Hey.
Apparently this game calls the two leagues Neptune League and Apollo League.
Ground ball.
Foul ball.
Low. The pitch. Low and inside. Here's the pitch. Line drive to right center.
Instead of...
It falls in safely. He needs to get his head in the ball game. The pitch.
National and American
It's
League.
drifting foul. There's a souvenir for somebody. Now the pitch. Chopper to short. That's one for the highlight reel. Out. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Foul ball. The pitch. Chopper to first.
Foul ball.
Here's the pitch. High fly.
It does say there's 5 difficulties in this, so I wonder if the
No run.
game, like, the computer is
Now the pitch.
playing better, and it's not like...
Throw to first.
God,
Way off
why?
the mark.
So stupid.
Now the pitch. Line drive into left field.
I'm out. I'm out. Play ball.
The pitch. That's strike one. Here's the pitch. It's
Oh.
high. Here's the windup. He's right there to make the play. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Chopper to first. Throw to first.
Wait like 5 seconds for that guy to cover the base.
Here's the pitch. Strike call. Now the pitch. Chopper to second. Throw to first. They get him. 3 up. 3. Here's the windup. That's a strike. Now the pitch.
You have to actually aim the bunt.
Pop fly to third. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Throw to first. They get him. Here's the windup. He lays down a bunt.
Foul ball.
Now the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the windup. He lays down a bunt. He has it. The side is retired. Ground ball. Throw to first. They get him.
Come on.
Here's the pitch. Outside. The pitch. Throw to first.
Come on.
Out. Here's the pitch.
Strike.
Here's the windup. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. Chopper to short. Throw to first.
Yes.
He's out. And this one's in the history book.
Cincinnati, Atlanta. The score's 2-0 in the bottom of the 8th. No outs, full count, or no count. Bases loaded. Time's running out for Atlanta and they need a new slugger. Brian Jordan was brought here specifically for this purpose. Can he lead his team to victory?
Now the pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. Strike one.
I don't rate it till I'm done.
Strike.
Here's the pitch. A hard shot.
Foul ball.
The pitch. Bring him up.
You're out.
And yeah, so it's not showing me the glove now, so it's like actually more challenging.
That throw is way off target. He's out of there. He's out. No runs.
I'm out.
Here's the pitch. Low. Now the pitch. High fly. He makes the play. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. High fly to right. He gets it.
How do I make this guy run? It doesn't work.
High. Here's the pitch. He's right there to make the play. This one.
I'm out.
I even tried the D-pad and that didn't work.
Here's the pitch. Low. The pitch. Inside. Here's the pitch. That's strike one.
What?
Here's the pitch. Chopper to first. Go to the plate. The run comes home.
Nice.
Now the pitch. High fly to right. He makes the play. Here's the pitch. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
Here's the pitch. High fly to right field. He pulls it in for the out.
I'm trying so hard to make that guy tag
Here's the
up. He
pitch.
just won't.
Outside.
It doesn't.
The pitch. Fly ball.
Yes.
No one's going to get that one. The run comes home.
Okay, I pushed the advance all runners button, and thankfully the other two hadn't made it yet, so that
Here's the
counted.
pitch. Strike call. Strike two.
Oh, wow.
The pitch. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
Now the pitch. Pop fly to third.
No, I did not think I would play video
runs.
games for a
One hit.
living.
No errors after 8 innings. Atlanta is on top. Here's the pitch. That's strike one. Here.
But I don't need a perfect game now, I just need
A little
3
bit
outs.
outside. Line drive to center.
And so they just don't,
Here's the pitch. Hard shot to third.
they just
Base
don't
hit.
advance to the next
Throw to
base
second.
now.
He's on board with a single.
Like, you can't do the tricks at this difficulty.
Play ball.
Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. He makes the play. The pitch. Inside. Here's the pitch. It's high. Throw to first.
I
Throw was
sure love
way
this
off the
game.
mark.
God.
Now the pitch. A hard line drive to left field.
Oh my
No one's going to
God.
get that
Just-
one. They bring
Just
her on.
fantastic.
This could be extra bases. The runner scores. The run comes home. It's an inside the park home run.
I'm out.
Here's the pitch. That's strike one. Here's the pitch. Infield fly rule in effect. Popped up. He's got it. He tags up. Double play.
Okay, I think maybe I figured out how to
I'm out.
make the runner tag up. I hope.
Now the pitch. A hard shot. Foul ball. High fly to right field. He makes the play. They turn two.
Okay, I think I understand.
How about that one, folks? No run.
I'm out.
You gotta like hold C left. I don't know, it's weird.
Here's the pitch. High fly to right field. He pulls it in for the out.
I'm out.
Yeah, it's different
Here's the pitch.
experience watching the game
Ground
be
ball to
played,
second.
I'd say.
Throw to the plate.
Dude, the AI always throws to the wrong base. Maybe on a higher difficulty, they'll
The
not
pitch.
do that.
Swung right through that one. Here's the pitch. Low. Now the pitch. High fly to left. He gets it.
No, I was trying to figure out how to just make a base runner
Here's the
go to
pitch.
the next base, and I
He
think...
gets a hold of this one.
No, we did not, dude.
The runner tags. He's out.
No, I don't
One run.
understand it.
I'm out.
The base running's so bad in this.
Here's the pitch. A hard shot to short. He's out of there. The run comes home. They turn two. Now the pitch. He got all of this one. He snags it.
Because
One run.
it spawns you in with the bases loaded. I'm trying to take the lead with that. It would be faster to just reset until I get the lead
Here's the pitch.
through this
High
initial setup.
He pulls it in for the out. The runner's tag. The run comes home.
Okay,
Now the pitch. Ground ball.
foul. That's foul.
That's a strike. Here's the pitch. It's high. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Throw to first. They get him at first. The run comes home.
Oh, they called that safe.
Now the pitch. Outside. The pitch. A little too close for comfort. Here's the pitch. Outside. He spins and throws.
Dude, I don't know how to steal a base. I'm not gonna do it.
Now the pitch. Wild pitch. Throw to the plate.
What was that?
The pitch. High fly.
Ah,
He gets it. 2 runs. No hit. Here's the
I guess
windup.
I'll try to win from this.
Base hit. Throw to first.
Safe.
He's on board with a single. The pitch.
He did run to third.
A hard shot to short. He makes the play. Now the pitch. Ground ball to first. Throw to second.
Yeah.
He's out.
Yeah.
That's a twin killing. 3 up. Here's the pitch. Strike call.
Yeah, it's really hard when the ball curves or literally any non-fastball movement.
Here's the windup. High fly. He snags it. Here's the pitch. He takes a cut and misses. Now the pitch. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
The pitch. High fly to center field. He pulls it in for the out. Now the pitch. High. Here's the windup. Low. A hard shot to first. Out. The side. Here's the pitch. He makes the play. Now the pitch. A hard shot to second. He snags it.
Well, if I score a run, I
Here's the
win.
pitch. A hard shot to third.
Oh, why was it controlling the left fielder?
Here's the pitch. Throw to second. He's out of there. No runs. Now the pitch.
That is true, they are not birds.
The pitch. Low and outside.
If they were Randy Johnson, they
pitch.
kill them.
Low. Here's the windup. In there. Here's the pitch. Low and inside.
Take your base.
He'll take a stroll down to first. Here's the pitch. That's a strike.
God, I hate the changeup.
Throw to first. Save.
They try to pick you off way too often. I don't even know how to lead off.
The pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Out of play. Now the pitch. Brushed him back. Here's the pitch. High and outside. Now the pitch. Low. He'll take a stroll down to first.
Yeah, that's Randy Johnson.
They're going to call on their bullpen to pull this one out. Here's the pitch. Out of play. Now the pitch. Swung right through that one. The pitch. Low. Now the pitch. High fly. He pulls it in for the out. Runner's tag.
Safe, I'll take it.
The pitch. Popped up. He pulls it in for the
Sucks.
out. Now the pitch. It's high.
I did
the
beat
pitch.
the Mario level today.
Jumper to first. Throw to the plate.
Wow, they threw to the wrong base. Alright.
That's all she wrote. Atlanta comes away with the victory.
Savior, San Francisco. CHN? What is CHN? Scores 3-5 in the top of the ninth. 1 out, No count. Runners on second and third. San Francisco's mounting a comeback, and Chicago's doing everything they can to stop it. Can the exhausted Rod Beck save the game for the fans in the Windy City? Chicago is CHN? That is a look.
Timeout. Play ball.
Here's the pitch. A sharp line drive to center field. He makes the play. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. It drops in. They bring in a run. This could be trouble. The run scores.
Timeout.
I literally cannot grow a mustache like that guy.
Timeout. Play ball.
Here's the pitch. A hard shot to first. He puts the glove on. Double play. And this one's in the history.
Oh. Well, that was easy. That was the easiest one yet. Battle of the Titans. St. Louis, Chicago, and score 6-2 in the bottom of the ninth. 1 out, no count. Bases loaded. It's a batting duel between two of the league's best. Mark McGwire just got his 62nd, and now it's Sammy Sosa's turn.
The pitch. Fly ball down the line. Out of play.
And this one's going to be really hard, I think.
Here's the pitch. Swung right through that one. Now the pitch. Bring him up.
You're out. Timeout.
I have to get 5 runs.
Here's the pitch. A sharp line drive down
Oh.
the line. No one's going to get that one. The run comes home. The run scores.
Well, that is an amazing start.
The run scores. Now the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. That's strike 2.
Shoot.
Here's the pitch. He sends him down.
No.
Timeout.
I'm throwing.
They're going to call in their bullpen to pull this one out. Now the pitch. Ground ball to third. Throw to first.
Yeah.
He's out.
That sucked.
And that's all she wrote.
Hello, focus on me play.
Here's the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. He takes a cut and misses. That throw was way off target. Here's the pitch. High fly to center field.
Dude, that was right down the middle,
He
man.
pulls it in for the out. That's a twin killer.
How did he
That's all she
not?
wrote.
Well, basically, if I have to do any kind of batting, these are hard. If I
Now the
don't, they're
pitch.
not.
Ground ball.
It's kind of annoying.
Here's the pitch. Infield fly rule in effect. It's popped up.
That was a fastball down the
He had it.
middle. How did you not just send that?
The pitch. High and inside. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. High and inside. The pitch. That's strike 2. Now the pitch. High fly to right field. He pulls it in.
I really wish you could pause the game
And that's all she wrote.
before a dead ball. Infield fly is they force it to just be an out because
Here's the pitch.
the fielder could like pretend they're going to
Throw to the plate. The runner scores.
catch it and then drop it at the last second, and then the people who were tagging up are
The
now
pitch.
guaranteed to get out essentially.
Now the pitch. Low. Outside.
Yeah, a home run can win
Here's
this.
the pitch. High and outside.
Can I get one though?
We've got a new pitcher on the mound. Here's the pitch. Low and outside.
Piggy base.
He'll take a stroll down to first.
Okay.
Now the pitch. Grounder to third. Throw to the plate.
Out.
That's one for the highlight reel. The pitch.
Strike.
Come on.
Here's the pitch. Inside. Here's the pitch. Strike.
What do you mean strike?
Here's the pitch. High fly.
God. See, I wish I could pause right now. Just let me rage quit.
And that's all.
I don't think it does have a character creator.
Here's the pitch. High and outside. Swung right through that one. Now the pitch. Throw to the plate. They nail him at the plate. That throw was way off the mark.
Kids baseball got taken over by adults.
High fly to left field.
No, I don't remember
He
that.
snags it. And that's all she...
Yeah, I guess there's no more glove.
Here's the pitch. That's strike one.
Oh,
Here's the pitch. He takes a cut and misses. The pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. Struck him out.
You're out.
Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Base hit. The run scores. Here's the pitch. That's strike one.
I'm out.
They're going to call in their bullpen to pull this one out. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Here's the pitch. High fly to left field.
it's in the gap.
The run comes home. It falls in safely.
Groggy P, thank you for the 30-month resub with Prime
pitch.
Gaming.
Popped up.
I appreciate it.
He hauls it in. And this one.
It would be very easy to find the chances. You'd use the binomial theorem.
Here's the pitch.
Well, actually, no. The chance would change over
pitch.
time. You'd use a summation, I guess.
Inside. Here's the pitch. In there. 2-1. Here's the pitch. He takes a cut and misses. Here's the pitch. Bring him up.
There are 3 cruising games.
I'm out.
Here's the pitch. High fly. He snags it. The runner tags.
I'm out.
I need Sammy Sosa to hit a dang home run. That's what he's supposed to do.
Here's the pitch. A hard shot.
Foul ball.
That was a purpose pitch. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. High fly to right. He pulls it in for the out.
I'm out.
This is TAS only.
Here's the pitch. Outside. Here's the pitch. He takes a cut and misses. High. Here's the pitch. Inside. 1 out. The bases are loaded. Now the pitch. Outside. He'll take a stroll down to first. Throw to third. Just under the tag.
Come on, hit a home run or something. Do something good.
Here's the pitch. Strike one. Here's the pitch. Chopper to third. They get him at third. The runner scores.
I'm out. Play ball.
The pitch. Chopper to third. Throw to second.
Safe.
Save.
Okay, the AI's throwing. He had to walk 2 steps over to tag the base.
Here's the pitch. High fly to center field. He snags it. And
How many more threes? 1, 2, 3, 4. And it feels like you're supposed to be getting a grand slam with Sammy Sosa
now the
here.
pitch. A hard shot. He makes the play. Save.
I'm out.
Now the pitch. Outside. The pitch. Brushed him back. Now the pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. High fly.
Come on, it's a blooper down the middle and he...
He snags it.
Ah,
I'm out.
that... So annoying.
Here's the pitch. Swung right through that one. The pitch. Inside. Here's the pitch.
Strike.
He's throwing BBs.
I'm out.
Here's the pitch. That's strike one. The pitch. A hard shot.
Ah.
Throw to first. They get him. The run comes home. Here's the pitch. Strike. The pitch. Ground ball to third.
Fair ball.
Throw to first. He's out.
And for some reason, the guy hitting takes like 10 hours to get out of the batter's box in this game. Like the other base runners, they go like right away. Like I get you gotta drop the bat and, you know, recover from the big baseball swing, but still.
The pitch.
Seems like they're overdoing it in this game.
Here's the pitch. Low. Now the pitch. Low and inside. The pitch. He takes a cut and misses. Now the payoff pitch. That was a purpose pitch.
I'm out.
They're going to call on their bullpen to pull this one out. Now the pitch. Low and outside. In there. Here's the pitch. Low and inside. Here's the pitch. Chopper to third. Throw to second. He's out of there. Double play. And that's all she wrote. Here's the pitch.
No, throw a blooper down the middle, not
Here's the pitch.
outside.
Strike call. The pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. Bring him up.
Man,
I'm out.
this is impossible.
Here's the pitch. It might be. It could be.
Please. Let's go.
It's high.
Let's go,
Now the
dude.
pitch. Low and outside. Here's the pitch.
That only ties it up, though.
Low and outside. One down. Nobody on. Now the pitch.
Ball.
It's high.
Take a base.
He'll take a stroll down to first. Here's the pitch. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
I think that was a ball.
That one almost got it. The pitch.
And they throw a lot of balls in this game.
Here's the pitch. Fly ball down the line.
Please don't catch it.
Look
Foul ball.
out. That sent some folks scattering. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
Throw to first.
Safe.
Now the pitch. Ground ball to third. Throw to second.
Out.
He's out.
Safe.
Well, at least he didn't get out.
The pitch. High. High fly to right.
Error.
Makes the play. 4 runs.
All right, we got a
Here's the pitch.
chance.
Ground ball to second. Throw to first.
So apparently you gotta wait a while there because the first baseman always runs
pitch.
away from first base, even though the ball is going right to the second baseman. If you throw immediately, there's just no one on first base. It's really stupid.
A sharp line drive to center field. He makes the play. The side is retired. Now the pitch. Strike one. Here's the windup. Swung right through that one. The pitch. High. Here's the pitch. It's in there for the strikeout.
No way. Come on.
A hard shot to first. They get him. Now the pitch. It's popped up.
Nice.
He's got it. Set him down in order. The pitch. Ground ball. Throw to first.
I still
He's out.
can't tell if a full green bar means they have full stamina
Here's the
or they're
pitch.
like bad stamina.
Strike
I would
one.
think that means they're at good stamina, but
Strike. Now the pitch. The hard shot to second. It drops in.
honestly don't know. Yeah, they don't like try to go to second
The
anymore.
pitch. Ground ball.
You can't do the
Throw to
bait
first.
strat.
That's a twin killing. Set him down in order.
Favorite sport? Probably basketball.
Here's the windup. Chopper to short. Throw to first. They get him. Here's the pitch. High and inside. Here's the windup. Foul. Here's the pitch. Low and inside. Now the pitch. He looks at a strike. Low.
I don't know who Mickey Morandini is.
Line drive to center field.
Nice.
It drops in for a hit. Save. He's on board with a single. Throw to first. Here's the pitch. A little too close for comfort. Here's the pitch. High fly to center field. He snags it. No run. Here's the pitch. He makes the play.
Hit him. His glove was not anywhere near there.
A hard line drive to center. No one's going to get that one. He's on board with a single. Now the pitch. Chopper to third.
Foul ball.
A hard shot.
Foul ball.
Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. No one's going to get that one. He pulls up with a single. The pitch. Inside. High fly.
Why am I controlling the second baseman? Oh my god. That's so
Here's
stupid.
the pitch. Chopper to first.
Out.
They turn
Thank
two.
God.
No runs. 3. Now the pitch. Low and inside. Here's the pitch. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
Now the pitch. High fly to left center.
The outfielder was like so much closer to it, and also makes sense when the ball's in the outfield. And it's like, how about the second baseman?
Inside.
There is no change player
The
button.
pitch. High and outside.
It seems if you press any button other than move the joystick, they dive.
They make the move to the bullpen. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Throw to first. He's out. The pitch. Line drive.
This is gonna go to like the 800th inning, isn't it?
3 up. Now the pitch. He takes a cut and misses. Here's the windup. Swing and a miss. Now the pitch. A sharp line drive to left center. It drops in. He pulls up.
Why
with a
is the
single.
computer so He just hit so well.
I'm out.
Oh,
We've got a new pitcher on the mound.
Play ball.
Now the pitch. A hard shot. Throw to second. He's out.
Hey.
what do you mean safe? You gotta give me that one.
Here's the pitch. A hard line drive to center. It drops in. That's one for the highlight read. High. The pitch. He looks at his stride. Here's the pitch. He's got it. He needs to get his head in the ball game.
What?
Here's the pitch. Low and inside. A little bit outside. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Why are you
High
throwing
inside.
it like that, man?
Now the pitch.
Strike.
That's a strike. Here's the pitch. A hard line drive to center. It falls in safely. He's safe. He pulls up with a single. Now the pitch. Strike one. Here's the pitch. He looks at a strike. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Outside. Now the pitch. A hard shot. It falls in safely.
Oh!
Scores. This could be trouble. The runner scores. The runner scores. He's on board with a triple.
Time out.
There's no point in even trying. It's more likely to win just resetting at this point.
Now the pitch. Strike one. The pitch. Brushed him back. Here's the pitch. In there. Now the pitch. He gets the strikeout.
God, this one's ridiculous. I feel like it should only have you down by 3 here.
Now the pitch. High fly. He's got it.
Time out.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. Struck him out.
God, that was bad.
Time out.
Alright, chat. I gotta take a quick break. Therefore, I'll be right back.
Here's the pitch. High and outside. The pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. Low.
Always love your
Now the pitch.
content. Thanks for
Low and
being
inside.
here.
Hey Yoshi Hunt, thank you for the 39-month resub. I
Here's the pitch.
appreciate it.
He gets the strikeout.
Time out.
See you a smiling one.
Here's the pitch. That's
No, I suck.
the pitch. It's way back. It's out of here.
Yeah! He did it again.
Now the pitch.
Strike.
The pitch. High fly to left field.
And then he didn't do it.
He pulls it in for the out. Here's the pitch. Ground ball.
I've got to attempt to get another run.
He's out.
Let's see how all this goes.
4 runs. Now the pitch. Fly ball. No one's going to get that one. He beats the throw. Here's the pitch. Low and inside. Here's the pitch. He loses the handle on it. It drops in. He's out of there. Strike one. Here's the pitch.
It's not great.
High fly to left center. He makes the play. He tags up. Tagged out.
That was strange.
3 up. The pitch. High fly.
No, you're not,
He
Kate.
pulls it in for the out.
You're still in bronze. We all know
Here's
it.
the pitch. High and inside. Now the pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. High and inside. The pitch. Low and outside.
Take your base.
He'll take a stroll down the first. Here's the pitch.
Strike.
Now the pitch. High fly. He snags it. Here's the pitch. Popped up. He snags it. No runs.
This is so impossible.
The pitch. A hard shot to short. He makes the play. Here's the windup. Throw to first. They get him. Here's the pitch.
Look, it's okay to be in bronze. Like, a lot of people are stuck
He
there.
makes the play.
There's nothing wrong with it.
3 up. Here's the windup. Low and inside. Now the pitch. High.
Strike.
Here's the windup. He puts the glove on.
Man, I just don't know how you hit in this game. It
Here's
just
the pitch.
doesn't happen.
High fly to center field.
Like, he throws a blooper. He screws up and throws a little loafer right down the middle, and it's like, there's the
Now the pitch. Strike one.
best hit I can do.
Here's the windup. A hard shot to first. He's out. 3 up.
I'm out. Play ball.
Here's the pitch. High fly. It drops in.
What? Why did that...
This could be trouble.
That guy, like, backed away, man. What is he doing?
Here's the pitch. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
This game's driving me nuts.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball to first. Throw to first. Out. Here's the pitch. He robs him of a base hit. Here's the pitch. Strike one. The pitch. He robs him of a base hit. No runs. Now the pitch. High fly to center field. He pulls it in for the out. High. The pitch. Chopper to third. Throw to first. What was he thinking?
What was he thinking? I'll take it.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball to first. Throw to second. He beats the throw.
Okay. There's a chance.
Now the pitch. High and outside.
I curved in.
Play ball.
Now the pitch. That's a
I
strike.
curved in, man.
Ground ball. Throw to second. He's out.
Come on, dude. Base hit. Just a drive into the gap.
Here's
Just
the pitch.
one time.
Brushed him back. Now the pitch.
Strike.
What do you mean strike?
Here's the pitch. High fly to right center.
Oh. There.
He gets it. Chopper to second.
Come on, dude.
Now the pitch.
Strike.
Here's the pitch. Strike. Now the pitch. Pop fly to third. He has it. Here's the pitch. A hard line drive to left center. It drops in. This could be extra bases. Throw to the plate. He pulls up with a single. The pitch. Ground ball to short. Throw to second.
Out.
He's out
Yes.
of there. They turn 2. No runs, 2 hits.
1-5-3 double play.
Now the pitch. Fly ball down
That was
the line.
bad. Why did I swing?
He's got it. The pitch. Strike 1. Here's the windup. Low and outside. Now the pitch. It's popped up.
You're out.
Here's the windup. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. Pop fly to first.
Dude. God.
Routine play. 3 up.
It's just,
The pitch.
oh, the
Line
14th.
drive to right center. It drops in. That's one for the
I
highlight
did not
reel.
tell him to dive, but okay.
He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. High and inside. Here's the pitch.
Stop doing
Line drive to right
that.
center. Base hit. This could be trouble. Throw to the plate. He pulls up with a single.
I'm out.
They decide to bring in the closer to shut him down.
Play ball.
Nice. Great
Here's the
start.
Strike.
Here's the pitch. Strike 2. Here's the pitch. Line drive into left. He's got it. Throw to the plate.
I don't know why they didn't tag up, but I'll take
Here's
it.
the pitch.
Play ball.
Out.
Set.
Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. The pitch. Low and inside. Here's the pitch. Ground ball.
No. Why did they not go? Okay.
He's on board with a single. Here's the pitch. Low.
Please get out of this
Here's the
inning.
pitch. Fly ball into right center.
Oh,
Hit. The runner scores.
this is impossible, man.
The pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. It's way back. It's out of here.
I'm out.
This is actually impossible.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Throw to the plate. The runner scores. Outside. Now the pitch. Infield fly rule in effect.
Oh.
Pop fly to third. A routine play. Here's the pitch. Chopper to third.
Foul ball.
Now the pitch. Strike 2.
Oh, shoot.
Skipper decides to go with a fresh arm from his bullpen. Bring him up. And
Try again.
here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Now the pitch. That's a strike.
Ah,
Here's the pitch. He's out of there.
I'm out.
The pitch.
Strike.
Here's the pitch. High and outside. Here's the pitch. Outside. Now the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. Bring him up.
ugh, it's so hard to hit the changeup, man.
Here's the pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. The pitch. That was a purpose pitch. Here's the pitch. Fly ball down the line. There's a souvenir for somebody. Now the pitch. Brushed him back. Now the payoff pitch.
Why did I swing?
I'm out.
Here's the pitch. Now the pitch. Then the pitch.
The pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. Strike call. Now the pitch. Low and inside. Here's the pitch. High and inside. He gets the strikeout.
I'm out.
Now the pitch. Swung right through that one. The pitch. Low and
I
outside.
have not seen Sammy Sosa
the pitch.
lately.
Strike. Now the pitch. He gets the strikeout.
I'm out.
Sammy Sosa now.
The pitch.
Strike.
Now the pitch. Outside. The pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. He's out of there.
I'm out.
Like that thing Michael Jackson had.
Now the pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. That was a purpose pitch. Swung right through that one. The pitch. High fly to right. He makes the play. Runner tag. The runner scores. He takes a cut and misses. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
I'm out. Play ball.
He's out of there. And that. Here's the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. Low and inside. Now the pitch. It's high. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. The pitch. That's strike two. Now the pitch. Low and inside.
Biggie, biggie.
He'll take a stroll down to first.
I'm out.
Let's go. Thank you for the 31-month resale with Prime Gaming. I appreciate it.
We've got a new pitcher on the mound. Here's the pitch. High and outside. That throw was way off target.
No. No.
They get him at third. The
Well,
run comes
I mean,
home.
okay.
Now the pitch. High and inside. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Now the pitch. The hard shot. Throw to third. Throw to first.
The AIs, they don't know which base to throw to. It's really weird.
Here's the pitch. Fly ball down the line.
God.
A routine play. And that's all she...
Try again. This is ridiculous.
Now the pitch. Inside.
They do that all the time. Why did I swing?
Now the pitch. He's out of there.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm the batter, as opposed to the pitch. If you want to know where the pitch is, just listen to the
Now the
announcer.
pitch. Blowing outside. Strike. The pitch. Low. Now the pitch. Ground ball to second. Throw to second. He's out. They turn two. And that's...
What are the other threes? Okay, this one seems more reasonable. This one seems quite easy. Oh god, is that another throw a perfect game win? This is ridiculous.
Here's the pitch. In there.
They had these in All-Star
The
Baseball.
pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. He gets the
Oh,
strikeout.
2002.
I'm out.
It does make the game more enjoyable. Although, I'm probably going to get really salty because it's already so hard.
Now the pitch. Pop fly to second. He's got it.
I'm out.
It's not ridiculous. It's saying here's the pitch. You're just mishearing.
Here's the pitch. Outside. Now the pitch. Strike one. Ground ball to second. Fantastic.
But
play.
how did you maneuver
He's
your
out.
body in that
He's in there.
fashion? No, you can't do that.
The pitch. That's strike one.
Strike. I'm out.
This is definitely the hardest one so far, though. I mean, reading those other ones, they don't seem near as bad.
Now the pitch. That's strike one. Here's the pitch. Swung right
Like, this
through
is
that
kind of
one.
just an RNG fest.
pitch.
Like,
Low.
get a grand slam, then
Get your peanut.
It's hit deep to left. He snags it.
I'm out.
get a grand slam, then beat them. Like, without the grand slam, basically have no chance.
The pitch. Outside. Now the pitch. High and outside. The pitch. That's strike one. He takes a cut and misses. Here's the pitch. Low. Now the payoff pitch.
Dude, that French toast slam at Denny's does hit.
I'm out.
We got Denny's on the way home from AGDQ. It was very needed.
Now the pitch. Ground ball to second. Throw to the plate. The run comes home.
See, they just sometimes make a terrible decision where to throw.
Here's the pitch. Line drive into left.
I thought for sure that was getting through.
They turn two. And that's all.
This is a weird scenario because if you
Here's the
get
pitch.
a grand slam followed by a base
pitch.
hit,
He
you
takes
don't
a cut and
win.
misses.
But if you get a base hit
pitch.
followed by a grand
This
slam,
one's got a chance.
okay,
Shot.
here we
Here's
go.
The windup. Strike one.
Why swing at that? What are you
Here's
doing?
the pitch. Fly ball down the line.
Stay fair. Somehow stay fair.
Foul ball. The pitch. Popped up in foul territory. He has it.
Just gonna do a power
Here's the
swing
pitch.
here. Hope for another home run.
Strike
Dude,
one.
the changeup's TAS only. I
Here's
swear.
the windup. High. The pitch. Swung right through that one. It's high. Now the pitch. A little bit outside. Here's the pitch. Low and inside.
Take your base.
He'll take a stroll down to first. Throw to first.
I'm not gonna steal the base, dude.
Here's the pitch. Popped up.
Nice, dude. Error.
4 run. Now the pitch. No one's going to get that one. Throw to second. He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. Low and inside. Here's the pitch.
Strike.
Now the pitch. Strike two. The pitch. Struck him out.
You're out.
Now the pitch. A hard line drive to right center. He makes the play.
Okay.
Strike one. Now the pitch. That's strike two. The pitch. It's high. Low. Here's the pitch. Line drive into left center. No one's going to get that one. Throw to third. Now the pitch. Low. This one's got a chance.
Oh, come on. This is so stupid.
Now the pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. That's a strike.
This game's, they made this way
the
too
pitch.
hard.
Ground ball. Throw to the plate. The run comes home.
All right, please, this guy, whoever you are, get a home run, please. Begging you.
The pitch. Outside. Here's the pitch. Low and outside.
I'm out.
They're going to call on their bullpen to pull this one out. Outside. Now the pitch. Low and outside.
Take your base.
He'll take a stroll down
Okay.
to first. Here's the pitch. Low and outside.
Keep walking me.
Now the pitch. He puts the
No, why did that not go past? It could have
throw
been
to
it.
third. Just under the tag. Here's the pitch. Blowing outside. Strike. Here's the pitch. Blowing outside. Here's the pitch. He takes a cut and
No,
misses.
dude.
Here's the pitch. High fly.
Error, error, error.
He makes the play. And
This is impossible.
the pitch. Outside. Here's the pitch. That's a strike.
How do I not hit that
Here's the
ever?
pitch. Chopper to first. Throw to the plate. The run score.
Man, if I could just keep hitting ground balls like that and they throw to the wrong place, I'd win.
Popped up in foul territory.
Foul ball.
Out of play. Here's the pitch. Chopper to third. Throw to the plate.
Yes, keep doing it. Come on. Keep it up.
Time out. Play ball.
Now the pitch. A little bit outside. Here's the pitch. Strike
Oh,
one.
wow. That curved a lot.
Ground ball to third. Throw to the plate.
You're out.
He's nailed by a bullet throw.
All right, well, shoot.
Now the pitch.
Strike.
Here's the pitch. Blowing inside. Now the pitch. High and outside. Here's the pitch. He looks at a strike.
No way, that's a
2
strike.
outs. And runners in scoring position.
Shouldn't have swung at that.
Ball. Here's the pitch. It's popped up.
God.
He has it.
Ugh.
And that's all she wrote.
Oh, again. Alright, chat. I guess we will try again on Wednesday.